guys, I'm just Josh, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Ultra Moon Martyrlocke. I don't really want to talk about the last episode. Unfortunately, my producer is telling me that we have to. I'm just kidding. I don't have a producer. I'm in this room by myself. I'm the producer. But I do need to go over what happened in the last episode. So if you haven't seen it yet, and you do not want your heart broken right here, you should go back and watch the last episode and have it broken naturally like mine was. Spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. In the last episode, we took on the Brooklet Hill Totem Pokemon at the trial. It was a Totem Lycanroc. And while we did defeat said Totem Lycanroc, unfortunately that battle was not without casualty. And man does it hurt. Our starter Pokemon Waxamillion the Litwick was lost in the process. I led with Litwick, wanting to get the burn off, and I took a big old bite to the face, which is extremely unfortunate. Killed me in one hit. Hindsight's 20/20. Let's get that out of the way. Looking back, I should go into. We have a Mega Lucario. I should have gone into Mega Lucario in a second. I didn't. I wanted to be safe, get the burn off. I got scared. I wanted to put him on a timer. It was the wrong choice, and I see that now. But it's okay. We're on to brighter pastures. It's unfortunate. But looking at today's episode, trying to be a little bit more optimistic, we thankfully have a chance to maybe find a suitable replacement for Waxamillion, because at the end of the trial, we were gifted the fishing rod, and that fishing rod is going to allow us to get several encounters in today's episode. 3, I believe. Now, from an emotional standpoint, is any Pokemon that we run into going to fill the void that Waxamillion left in my heart? No. But from a team balancing standpoint, maybe we can get lucky and snag like a fire type or a ghost type or something like that. Because we don't have anything in the box right now that really makes me, that screams like add to the team. Maybe Umbreon? I don't know. I haven't totally thought about it yet. But I'm hoping in today's episode we will get an encounter that screams replace Waxamillion with this Pokemon. We're going to put Scout Chip out front for the purpose of these encounters because it is our weakest Pokemon and should make it the easiest to do so. And because I don't have Waxamillion to use Will-O-Wisp anymore, so that's unfortunate. Like I said, we have 3 potential encounters in today's episode. Did I say that? I don't remember. We have a Brooklet Hill encounter where we can go fishing right here. We have the Brooklet Hill Totem Den, the very bloody waters where Litwick himself was slain. And then we can go back to Painiola Town and get a fishing encounter there as well. Now we could also get the a grass encounter here. I don't really know the benefits of doing one versus the other, of getting like if there's a level difference or anything. I have no idea. I just figured since you don't really get to use the fishing rod all that often in the course of a Nuzlocke, let's just make a whole episode out of it. All 3 of our encounters in today's episode will be fishing encounters. Plus, after the high-stress episode of last episode, I need a little calm in my life, and apparently fishing is calming for a lot of people. So we're going to try it ourselves and see what happens. See if we can get the calming effects, and maybe snag an amazing encounter in the process. I have no idea. Fingers crossed that we can. I don't know that it's going to happen, though. A pearl, you know? We can sell that. That's not exactly an encounter, but it's money, so I appreciate that nonetheless. Let's see if we can actually snag a real encounter. We also have this trainer over here that I did not fight yet. Maybe I should have fought him before doing the totem battle. Maybe that would have saved us some trouble. I have no idea. Yo, come on though. There's got to be something out there. It's the fishing episode. See, people think fishing is super calming. It's not for me. I'm just constantly waiting for something to happen and it never does. We got a heart scale, which we can maybe use to relearn moves later. I don't remember how that's used in this game, or how that mechanic works. There we go. Our Brooklet Hill encounter is going to be... That's not bad. That is not bad at all. We have a male Togetic level 14. This is not a bad encounter. It's Flying Fairy. Those are 2 types we don't have on the team right now. It evolves via Dawnstone? Shiny Stone, I think, maybe? One of the 2? I am totally okay with this encounter. Now, how do I not kill you? Probably a tackle will not take you out. I'm only 6 levels up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A yawn. We have a new Pokemon that can help us, with our capturing. If Togetic uses Yawn, we can put things to sleep. It also has Metronome. Do not use Explosion. Do not use Explosion. Side Beam. That's not a big deal. Metronome is a little horrifying. You did confuse me. That's a shame. I'm also asleep. That's a shame. Because I don't have any awakenings. We're just going to throw some Great Balls at you and try to capture you right now. This is an okay encounter. Would I place this above Umbreon in terms of what I would like to add to the team? Probably. I like dual typings. You can't go wrong with a dual typing. Let's capture this thing. Come on. Let's just capture this thing. I swear. I swear. Sacred Fire? You're such an interesting Pokemon. I would like to capture you before you accidentally take yourself out with a Metronome. The chances of you actually getting Self-Destruct or Explosion are unbelievably low, but it exists nonetheless. Thank you so much. I would like to remove all chances of it happening. Togetic was captured. This could be a suitable replacement. This is a decent replacement for the team. Obviously, we would get rid of Metronome as soon as possible. Would I like to give Togetic a nickname? Yes, I would. It is a male and something egg related. Either scrambled or over easy or poached. Some sort of egg yolk. It's gotta be something with yolk. We can get yolk in there somewhere. I'm gonna work on the pun of the century and I'll be back. We are going to go with not the yolk of the egg, but with the shell of the egg. And we are going to nickname you Shelliot. I actually really like that nickname. Is that how you spell Elliot? Shelliot? I actually really like the nickname. I'm actually kind of happy about Shelliot. Now we're gonna send you to the box. We have not made the decision yet. We may get something else in today's episode that sways us one way or the other. I am asleep though, so I would like to fix that. I'm gonna have to buy some awakenings, I think. We've been falling asleep a little bit too much over the course of these last episodes. Hopefully you guys haven't been falling asleep over the course of these last few episodes because they've been super high, intense energy and excitement, right? Oh, that was not where I want to be. Sorry, that was an accident. Instead, I want to be here. Hello, yes, oh my goodness, I've cleared the trial and you have a dead Litwick in the party with you. We would like to buy some new things. We have plenty of those, I would like some of these. They're super cheap. Can I buy full heals yet? Full heals are great. As soon as we can buy full heals, we can buy honey. What can you use honey for in this game? What can you use honey for in this game? Hold on. Can you get horde encounters in this game? I don't think so. Sweet honey attracts wild Pokemon when using tall grass, caves, or on special trees. I didn't even know that was a thing in this game, so that's interesting. Probably will not be using that, unfortunately. Where's my awakening? There it is. Go ahead and wake up Scalchip, and let's head into the Totem's Den. It's going to take us a little bit to get there. That's okay. We'll talk about fishing, because this episode is all about fishing, boys and girls. That's all we're doing in today. Question of the day, what's your favorite kind of lure? I really like using a jangled shiblet, because I think those really get the watercress nuts out of their homes and into your line. I haven't been fishing in a very long time, I'll be very honest with you. It's been a while for me. Like, I used to live in a house that actually had a, I don't know if I've talked about this before. I used to live in a house that actually had a lake in its backyard, which was a lot of fun. It was like a community lake, so they kept it fully stocked all the time. And that was a lot of fun, so I used to go back there and fish with my dad every now and again. But ever since we moved... It's the fishing episode. It's the fishing episode. Would we have loved a Gibble? Oh yes. Oh yes we would have. We would have loved a Gibble. But it's the fishing episode. So we're only doing fishing encounters in today's episode. Oh, why did I have to see that? Why did I have to see that? I really wish I did not see that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We already have a lovely dragon type on the team in the form of Rexter. Rexter's a beautiful boy, and he's never going anywhere, so you can quote me on that. The water is rippling. Would I like to ride a ride Pokemon? Yes, I would. None of these are rippling. I kind of would rather they ripple instead. Yeah, let's get like a nice ripple going on. I think this gives you a better chance of a higher leveled Pokemon, if I remember correctly, so I'd like that to work. Our Totem Dan encounter in Brooklet Hill is going to be... not my favorite. Let's see if it is a higher level, in fact. It's level 18, so that is higher. I don't actually know if that if that's higher than like the other things in the area, or if that's just higher than... Oh, I thought you were calling in for reinforcements already, and I was going to be very upset. I don't know if that necessarily means that it's higher than everything else in the area, or if that means that this area just has higher leveled Pokemon in general. I honestly do not know. This is going to take a little bit of time. I did not want to use Water Gun there. I actually wanted to use Razor Shell there to maybe get a defense drop. Was really instead hoping for the potential defense drop on a Razor Shell. You got Ghost, I'll tell you what. I don't think we would prefer you to, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. But I actually don't want to lower your defense that much anymore, so I think we'll just throw the Great Ball at this Luminion. It's a Luminion. Nothing we can be super... Yo, does not want to be captured, though. Nothing we can be extremely excited about, but, I was gonna say it's kind of cute, but I can't honestly say that truthfully, so I apologize. I apologize if Luminion's your favorite Pokemon. I feel like it's one of the most forgotten Pokemon out there. Up there with like Maractus and other Pokemon I can't remember because they're extremely forgettable. Luminion has been captured, of course. Didn't we just talk about 4th gen water type Pokemon in a previous episode? I can't remember. They all blend together. I can't remember if I had a conversation on here. Fury Cutter. I mean, it's better than... It's not really. Tail Whip actually kind of saved us in one... I'll get rid of Tail Whip. I don't like Tail Whip. We can at least stack some Fury Cutters, maybe get some good stuff going on. I have no idea. Luminion has been captured. Data's going to be added to the Pokedex. I do not like its little bow tie. It's underneath its little body there. That makes me a little uncomfortable. They traverse the deep waters as if crawling over the seafloor. The fantastical lights of its fins shine like stars in the night sky. Would I like to give Luminion a nickname? I would. It is a male. What is the, is there a fancy name for the Northern Lights? Do they have like a cool term for them? You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen the Northern Lights? Do they have a cool, where's the Wikipedia page? An aurora, sometimes referred to as polar lights, northern lights, southern lights, is a natural light display in the Earth's sky, predominantly seen in the high latitude regions. Auroras are the result of a disturbance of magnetic atmosphere caused by solar wind. Interesting. I like the word aurora. We'll try to get aurora. You're a male, so aurora. Aurora Ramon. Aurora Ramon. Heck yes. A-U-R-O-R-A-M-O-N. Aurora Ramon. Is there an E at the end of Ramon? We'll go Raymond instead. How do you spell Ramon? I think there's an E at the end. R-A-M-O-N-E. The Ramones, absolutely. Aurora Ramon. It's a little bit of a mouthful. It's no worse than a Lomomola, though. What I like to send, we're going to send you to the box. Unfortunately, a Romamon, you're probably not going to be added to the squad, and that's totally fine. You know, that's not your fault. Let's go for the fishing encounter here. I'm curious to see. I want to see if the little, what do you call them? The shaking spots, the pulsating spots, are they actually in general a higher level than the things around them? I don't trust that spot. I don't trust that spot. I don't trust this surfing encounter either. This is not what we want. That's kind of what I want. If you didn't have Defeatist, I would want you. I love Arkin and Archeops. Beautiful Pokemon. I used to be obsessed with dinosaurs when I was a kid, especially. Can't remember the name of that. It was the first bird of all time. I don't remember what it was called, though. Archaeopteryx, that's what it was called. That's why it's called Archeops. The actual dinosaur was called an Archaeopteryx. And I was obsessed with Archaeopteryx as a kid. And I was also obsessed with, I remember this dinosaur, I only liked it because of its name. It was called Compsognathus. You can look it up, it's a real dinosaur. Ooh, you would have been beautiful! It's a real dinosaur called Compsognathus. Level 10. Okay, so the rippling spots do give us higher... It's hard to say. It seems that... It's a very small sample size, by the way, of 1. But the rippling grass spots seem... Or the rippling water spots... Oh, you're pretty cool, too. The rippling water spots seem to give us a higher leveled encounter. But since it's... Don't kill me. Okay. But since it's randomized, it's tough. Like, you're basically asking the question, like... Would you rather have a level, in our case, level 18 Luminian or level 10 Torchic? You would take the Torchic every time, I would think. Even though it costs some extra levels to level up. I think you would take it almost every time. But the problem is, since it's all randomized, you don't know what it's going to be. It could have just as easily been true that the Rippling Water spot was a level 18 Torchic, and the regular fishing spot was a level 10... What other Pokemon? Luminium. It could have been... I'm sorry, it's so forgettable. It could have just as easily been the reverse. Like, for example, what could we have gotten in this area in the Rippling Water spot? Well, the good news is we could have gotten a Shell Bell. So, you know, we got Shelliet. Who needs a Shell Bell when you got Shelliet? Not I, said the cat. Okay, so, you know, it's tough to say. I think you should always go for the Rippling Water spot if the opportunity arises itself. A Tailo! I think it almost always makes sense to go for the Rippling Water spot, since it's randomized. Someone who knows statistics better than I do could probably tell me whether or not that's true. Do we want to... I kind of want to save this... Where's my potions? Where's my potions? Where are my potions at? I'm blind. I kind of want to save this battle for when we decide who... Like, we have this guy right here. He wants to battle, obviously. Do you want to battle? Answer, yes, he does. He does want to battle. Okay, well, originally what I was going to say is we should save this battle for when we pick whatever Pokemon is going to be replacing Waxamillion, because then we can give that Pokemon some nice, juicy experience. Instead, I wandered a little too far into the Gorgon's Gaze, and we ended up here fighting a Trevenant, who, you know who would be really good to fight this Trevenant? Waxamillion, but instead we will go into Rexter, and we'll bite this thing, just like that Lycanroc bit Waxamillion. I'm starting to feel better. I was upset at the beginning of the episode. I'm pretty happy with Shelliet, I'll tell you what. I have a pretty soft spot for Torchic and Togetic in general. Togetic is one of the Pokemon that I used in my first ever Pokemon. I think I had Pokemon Gold first, not Pokemon Silver. In my first ever Pokemon Gold playthrough, I am pretty sure that I ended up using a Togetic, because I used Togepi for the entire thing and thought it was worthless. And then when it finally evolved into Togetic, I was so happy. Lileep is coming in next. You are grass. What type are you? I think you're grass rock. So we're gonna go into Rexter. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Rexter's coming back. We're going into Scalchip instead. I know you can have grass type moves, but what's the worst you're gonna have? Like Absorb, Mega Drain, maybe? I highly doubt you'll have anything crazier than that. We're gonna go for the Razor Shell, which is no longer super... Ugh, that's unfortunate. But maybe we can snag a couple defense drops. You higher... I think you have higher special attack than physical attack, so we should continue with the Razor Shell instead of switching over to the Water Gun. Go for a couple of these. Again, if we can just snag a defense drop, that'll seal your fate. That's annoying. That's a little annoying that you would choose to use that move on me. I'm not really a big fan that you would choose to use that move on me. But it's okay. You're going to gain a little HP. As long as we can hit you with this Razor Shell and break through this confusion, we can take you out this turn. I know that was asking for a little much. Ancient Power, as long as you don't get any boosts. As long as you do not get any boosts. You do get a little HP back. As long as we can break through confusion here and hit you with this Razor Shell. Snap that at confusion. Hit him with the Razor Shell. Look at that. Hit him with the chair. That old lady from Shrek 2. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. All right. That's a nice little battle to break up the monotony of these fishing encounters, but let's get back, let's get down to business to catch some more Pokemon, basically. There's also a sticker we can grab over here. Yeah, I see ya. Snag it with the fishing rod. That's right. Okay. How many stickers we at? We gotta be getting close to a totem Pokemon. 17, 3 away. Yeah, we're pretty close to being able to get an encounter there as well, which is also obviously very exciting. Is there one in... There's a fishing encounter in Paneola Town, but I don't think there's a sticker that we can get via the fishing rod in Paneola Town, unfortunately. So we're just gonna sneak back here. I think I am gonna just throw up some repels to maybe speed up this process a little bit. There's some repels. Let's throw up some repels just to get us through here a little bit quicker. Help us get this last encounter. Right now, I am leaning Togetic. I'm leaning putting Togetic as our final member. Unless this last Pokemon is something insanely good, ridiculously crazy, very exciting. Unless something like that is about to happen, then... Hello? When I woke up this morning, I found a... yes, we saved a Vulpix from you. Yes, of course. Now, unfortunately, this is not a rippling water spot. Is there a way for me to guarantee that it's rippling? Is it something where, like, if you just go in and out of enough doors... Is it something where if you just go in and out of enough doors, it'll become rippling? Because I would like to get a higher leveled encounter if at all possible. Okay, didn't work that time. I'll give it like 3 attempts. Maybe I should try leaving the route completely and coming back. Potentially. Like I said, I'll give it like 3 attempts. It works! Okay. We're going to get a rippling water spot encounter here instead. Hopefully gives us a little bit of a higher level. Hopefully... I'm fine with Shelly it. But if we can manage something ridiculous here, like, again, Mega Charizard would be pretty cool. To pull up a Mega Charizard while fishing would both be hilarious and amazing for the team at the same time. So we could do something like that. A Talonflame would be cool. Another Shell Bell. We don't really need a whole bunch of those. I'm gonna do this until we get the rippling spot, because like I said, I think it's always a higher level. And because it's randomized, there's literally no reason not to. In fact, we should always endeavor. This will probably be the last time we even use the fishing rod over the course of the game. I'm trying to think if there's any other areas, maybe some random towns in the game where you could only go fishing and can't get any other kinds of encounters. But this will probably be the last time we ever use the fishing rod. So let's get the most out of it. Let's get some ripples going. Ruffles have ripples. So let's see if we can get something good out of this instead. Our Paneola Town encounter is going to be an Alolan Muck. That is interesting. That is extremely interesting. Level 19. Huh. That's very interesting. It's female. That's honestly a very tough choice between you and Togetic. Because we don't have Poison or Dark either. We could add a Poison Dark, or we could add Fairy Flying. Obviously we have to catch this thing first, so let's focus on that. And then we'll focus on the fanciness of it. Okay, you're gonna disable me, that's okay. That's not a problem. You got Black Sludge? He's holding Black... Don't call for help, though. Don't call for help, though. We're not in this kind of mood today. I'm not in the call for help kind of mood today. I'm in the I just want to catch you right off the bat kind of mood. Let's go for the Razor Shell. I cannot believe you have Black Sludge. Black Sludge holding Muck. Has Acid Spray. What's that do? Gonna lower my special defense harshly. I think that unfortunately means I'm gonna need to get the heckles out of here. We'll switch into Arthropod, who counters you pretty hard. Pretty hard counter here in Arthropod. I was not expecting to... You got Poison Fang as well. This is a tough choice. This is a tough choice here. We're gonna go for the Headbutt. I do not want to take you out, please. Thank you. Black Sludge, of course, you will restore some. That's a little annoying, but such is life. We're gonna go for the Great Ball here. I really don't know. I've been disabled, that's fine. Who do you choose? Muck or Togetic? We'll have to, like, I'll look at the team after this and figure out what our biggest weaknesses are. Like, I remember us specifically saying that we had a pretty big weakness to fighting before. Rexter's weak to it. Scavalier's neutral to it. Lucario's weak to it. Who else we got on our team? Pinelope's weak to it. So to counter the fighting type, it probably makes more sense to add a fairy psychic or fairy flying type in Togetic. What else are we really weak to at this point? We have weakness to grass. Can we counter grass? I can counter grass. I got this thing. Please don't call for help, though. Please don't call for help. Please don't call for help. Please don't get it. You got help. Can't help but notice that you got a little help there. You got a little bit of help over there. You got some help. Extremely obnoxious. I'm going to go for the Leer. Even though it's going to Leer both of these guys. Fake Tears, that's okay. I continue with what I said the last episode, that this is one of the most annoying mechanics. Especially as we're trying to capture Pokemon here. This is easily one of the most annoying mechanics in the entire game. Cotton Spore coming in. Because it just makes it more unlikely that I'm going to be able to catch this Muck on the left. And it also is like, I was hoping we'd also get that really important battle in today's episode. And it's looking like that's probably not going to happen, as now I have to deal with this, unfortunately. Okay, Headbutt is no longer disabled. We're going to go for the Headbutt on the Slurpuff. Slurpuff is playing nice. Does that lower my attack? I really hate it if it does. Really hate that if it lowers my attack. Okay, you disabled Twin Needle, that's fine. It's all obnoxious, like I said. I hate it. I hate... Nope. We're fishing today. It's a calm, fishing kind of day. It's a calm, fishing kind of day. Clashly, come in and take care of the Slurpuff. Come in and take care of the Slurpuff. Absolutely bop this thing. Why aren't you Mega anymore? No! Why isn't she Mega? What happened? What? I lost Waxamillion and my Mega? I mean, I'm hurting right now. It's still a Lucario, which is really good, but where did your Mega go? Why? It's extremely unfortunate. It's extremely unfortunate. I don't know why that would have gone away. I mean, obviously it's not supposed to be a mechanic in the game anyway that you can carry a Mega outside of battle without Mega evolving. So I get why the game would be confused. I thought it was going to stay Mega forever, though. It stayed Mega over several days. Maybe it was only because I had it in the PC? I was going to say maybe it's because I used it in the Totem battle, but I used it in battles before, and it was fine. I have no idea. I honestly do not know. Okay, you're making this extremely obnoxious. This is really obnoxious for me, Muck. I would like it if you were just captured. I know we're not, like, doing anything to actively try to capture you, like, you know, doing damage to you or anything like that, but I'm scared I'm going to take you out, so I'm really hoping one of these Great Balls just gets the job done. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Buck. Do I still want to do that scary battle in today's episode? I mean, I kind of do. Clashly grew to level 23. That's a shame that you're not Mega anymore. Scoutship goes to 22. Arthropod goes to 24. Wow, I cannot believe you're not Mega. Alolan Muck is going to be added to the Dex, though. That's a good Pokemon. That's a good Pokemon. That's a very good Pokemon. Only one weakness, ground. So, pretty solid. What looks like its fangs and claws are actually crystallized poison that will affect you at the mere touch. So don't get too close. Give a nickname to Muck. I'm going to have to think about this one for a bit because I don't actively think of words associated with poison. So let me think of a female name that I can somehow mix with the poison. This is a tough one. It's not my favorite name of all time. I tried to think of a bunch of different words for like goop and sludge and stuff like that, and I thought of the word ooze. And we're gonna shove the word ooze right into the middle of the name Susie. So this thing is going to be called Susie. It's actually not bad. It actually is kind of nice. I like the puns that just like naturally fit into the name really well. They don't sound too forced. Like for example, what do we name Luminion? Aurora Ramon. That's not so good. We're gonna send you to the box. I would like you to keep the black sludge because that's actually great for you. What are the odds it's holding black sludge? Pretty slim, I would say. Okay, let's make a choice. Let's make a choice. Let's make a choice. Let's make a choice of who we want to add to the team. Like I said, it really comes down to Umbreon, Shelliet, and Susie. Level 14, level 19. We have a huge weakness to fighting. Okay, first of all, Waxamillion. Yo, this is gonna hurt so bad. Yikes. Oof. Ouch. My heart. My heart. We have 3 Pokemon weak to fighting and no resistances. This would not resist fighting either. This would quad resist it. So that's really nice to have. I think for that alone, you gotta go Shelliet, right? What other common weaknesses do we see on our team? We can take care of Fairy. Fairy is not a problem. We can take care of Dragon. You can take care of Dragon. We can take care of Water. You can take care of Water. Dark. You have Fighting. We can take care of Dark, which means we can also take care of Normal. Poison. You have Psychic-type move. We can take care of Poison. We can take care of Flying. Flying's a little tough, but Muck doesn't really help us with Flying either. As soon as you learn a Rock-type move, you will be so good against Flying types. I think you gotta take Shelliet. Fairy Flying type, I think you gotta take Shelliet. Alola and Muck is gonna be great to have in the PC eventually, and I love that it's already level 19. That alone makes me really want to give it priority, but this makes more sense. We're gonna keep Shelliet out front. Shelliet's gonna need a little bit of experience, obviously. I don't think we're gonna try and... I don't know if I want to try and get this important battle done in this episode. I don't think so. We've spent a lot of time. Yeah, we spent a decent amount of time. Let's just get stocked up for that, and we'll at least run back to the area where we need to. I need money. Take all of my revives. Cannot use those, so take all 7 of those. Thank you. We would also like to sell you. I mean, we don't really need the bottle cap. We can definitely sell the pearl. That's 1,000. Very upset about that. Tiny mushroom for 250. Not enough. I think it's all we can sell for right now. I'll buy a couple more potions. Money isn't super tight, but it's also not great. We'll buy 10 more. 30,000. I mean, that's a decent amount of money. We're not. I don't think I'm at the point where I need to put the amulet coin on someone, but there's also no reason not to, you know? Like, why wouldn't I put the amulet coin on somebody? It's just free money. As long as I end up using them in a battle. So I should probably give this to... Who sees battle a lot? Honestly, Arthropod sees a ridiculous amount of battles. Kind of bae right now. We got a Shell Bell. I thought that was a Soothe Bell. That's my own fault. Okay. We're not going to take on the scary battle in today's episode, but we will go ahead and run back to the area where we're going to be taking on the next trainer. In the next episode, we'll be taking on that very important trainer, who I think will have 6 Pokemon. I could be incorrect there. But I think should have 6 Pokemon. And we'll probably get another encounter or 2 in the next episode as well. So, Shelliet, you're not... don't really want to be in right now. I hate to say. How do we do against Steel types? Ooh, I didn't think about that. Not that Alola and Muck would have given us much against Steel types. Oh, we got our boy no longer Mega Lucario. So we're actually totally fine against Steel types. I forgot. Getting a little low on Razor Shells, I gotta say. And we don't get a heal for a while. I mean, we're not super far from this next encounter, or from this next trial. which means we're going to have another sacrifice coming up, like, before you know it, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't even want to start thinking about who to sacrifice right now. I need to get attached to this team first so I can have my heart broken when we inevitably have to sacrifice somebody again. So let's not worry about that right now. Shelly grows to level 15, which is great. Shelliet is lagging behind a little bit, but as we saw with Scout Chip and Mega Lucario, it should not take... Clashly, call her by her name, darn it. It should not take that long for us to get caught back up. Okay, we're going to save right here. In the next episode, we'll be taking on a new trainer in this route right here. Ooh, should I give... There's really no reason not to give the Waternium Z to Scout Chip because we should be using at least one Z move in battle. I've been pretty bad about not using my Z moves, so we need to be better at that. Okay, I'm going to save right here. In the next episode, we'll be taking on an important trainer, maybe two. Oh, I'm going to have to do this stupid Battle Royale thing too. Ugh. Not Fortnite, but something else. Maybe we'll skip that. I have no idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe. Almost did the old outro. I don't know why that's so ingrained in my brain. If you did enjoy, please consider showing some support down below in the form of liking, commenting, subscribing. They all help an insane amount. And if your grandma loves fishing, maybe consider sharing with your grandma because she might enjoy this episode quite a bit. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.